Today is the final of the rye taste-off. Each winner on the budget side, Redwood Empire Rye. The $40 to $70 Pikesville. And for the big guys, the 80 to 180 winner Templeton 10. This should be fun. And I had a great time doing them, as you could tell. At the end, I was getting smashed because I did it all in one sitting. I'm not a quitter. It's Matt from Bourbon Banters 2020. I am giving you the final of my Rye Showdown. And my Rye Showdown, the winner, Redwood Empire, beat out Sazerac, Dickel, and Old Forester Rye in the category of the budget, you know, the 35 and under. So, and the Pikesville beat out some good contenders there. Knob Creek Rye, Barrel Pick, a Rare Breed Rye, the High West Rendezvous Rye. This is the winner there. And then on the big heavyweights of the $80 to $100 Templeton 10 beat out Michener's 10-year Rye, Cornerstone, Wild Turkey Cornerstone Rye, and the Alberta Premium Cask Strength Rye. That was yesterday. Like I said, towards the end, I was having a rough time. Rough time because I did it all in one setting. Different shirt. So, I'm going to pour them, mix them up, and we'll go from there. As you can tell from the last three segments, wasn't so bad the first go around on the budget. Started fading a little bit on the middleweights, and when I came to the heavyweights, I was hurting so bad. I just wanted to get to the end. I paid the price. Didn't get sick, but just I was beat up for the rest of the night. Had to do a different day. Next day exactly, end up doing the winners here. I'm going to do them. And it's not in order of the glass, it's in order of, you know, heavyweight, middleweight, lightweight. If you want to do it in the boxing, fighting type world. So, here we go. In case I forgot, I'm at Bourbon Banters 2020. I think this will be kind of fun. It takes a little while for me to do the editing. I have a good time doing it. A lot of fun doing it, tasting them. Just the editing takes a while because it's just me. I'm the only person. Alright, I'm going to start off with A. See what we get here. See if a budget can beat the heavyweight. You know, I'm just curious if it can. And I'm going to try and guess them when it comes down to the end. After I make my selection of number one. I'm going to put them in order of 1, 2, and 3. Fruity, floral. A little bit of that rye, going for the taste. Tastes good. I'm going to take a second sip. Vanilla up front, a little bit of that rye in the middle as it kind of settles in. Getting a little bit of light fruit in there, maybe a little citrus in there, but good finish, kind of settles in, does pretty good. All right, back with you. Got some water. I tasted A, give you some what I tasted, the notes. Note the notes, I guess. All right, B. Oh, got the vanilla, a little bit of that rye. All right, here we go. Going for the sip. All right, B. All right, I'm going to go for a second sip. All right, on B, end up getting, like I said, the first sip, vanilla up the front, maybe a little citrus up there. Then it went to that rye in the mid palate, which was pretty peppery, pretty good. As it kind of settles in, getting that little bit of leather and the oak on there. So pretty consistent, both sips. Alright, going for C. See how this does. Very fruity. Fruity on the nose. Alright, and a little bit of vanilla. I like it. Second sip for C. Still get that light vanilla and fruit up there on the nose. Let me go taste it. Yeah, vanilla, light fruit, like a fruit cocktail almost in there. Very little rye mid-palate, and on the back, get that little bit of rye kind of hangs around, and light oak, and very light leather. Well, we're good. I'm going to take a sip of water, work my way back. See? Yeah, up front. Hey, mind you, I'm messing with my brain a little bit, trying to guess and see what there is, because I've already had this, yesterday. Light fruit, like a fruit cocktail almost, with a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of rye, mid-palate. Rye kind of lingers in the back there. That's good. I like C. C's very good. I think proof-wise on these things, I think it's 104, 110, and 90 for the Redwood Empire. So I'm going to take a sip of water, clean this palate, make it as fair as possible, because it is a final. Now to B. B, get that vanilla up front, kind of harsh on the, not harsh, a little bit strong on the mid palate with the rye. Getting a little bit of clove on there, maybe a little mint, maybe a little spearmint. Settles in for a little bit of leather, faintly on the oak. So that's good too. This is going to be a tough decision here. Clean my palate one more time. Going for A. Very floral on the nose, very floral, with a little bit of citrus. I'm going to go more floral than citrus, but yeah, it's there, so I'm going to take a sip. Alright, A. Get a hit right off the get-go, very little vanilla, front of the palate. Almost like a piney taste, and then it goes into the rye, mid-palate, and then the finish, a hair bit of oak, and just a slight bit of leather, and then it fades pretty quick. So I'm going to go one more time back, just real quick, and see what I come up with. I want this to be as fair as I can on my favorite, and then I'm going to guess. I'm going to pick favorite 1, 2, and 3 in order, and then I'm going to guess what it is, and then I'll reveal the winner, or reveal each one, because they're in the finals. This is the final go around. I'm seeing if a budget can actually beat the high-end stuff. I want it to. It's like the underdog. Going with A. Nothing's changed on that. Like I said, the thing that kind of stands out for the note is probably going to be like a woody pine rye taste to it, which is good, but the finish doesn't last very long. Going B. B, I'm actually getting the consistency, but the thing that kind of sticks out with that rye mid palate, a little bit of mint, almost like a clove type taste to it. All right, I'm going to rinse it out and do 3. Now C on that one, the normal notes, vanilla up front, a little bit of the rye in the middle. Couldn't have sworn I got a little root beer on that one just for a split second, and then it kind of settles in for that rye and light oak. This is going to be a tough call. This is a tough call. All right, I made my decision. It's going to be B in first, C in second, and A in third. Now, I want to see what it is. So I'm going to go do A and see what it reveals. Oh my God. Third place, Templeton 10. Unbelievable. The high dollar heavyweight came in third. And second place, I'm scared. I don't want to do it. All right, here we go. Second place is going to be Redwood Empire, the budget bourbon, second place. So that leaves Pikesville, first place winner out of the Showdown. This is nuts. This is crazy. Pretty excited. All right, so today Templeton came in third amongst all of them. It's great. I love it. And I didn't get any, I don't think I got any mint on that taste, which is usually what I get from Templeton. So now I got Templeton in my head. This is a Templeton glass. See if I grab some mint. Yeah, today, okay, I'm getting a little bit of mint on there. But I was getting a lot of mint and spearmint and clove on the Pikesville this time. I don't know why. So I'm going to finish this glass because I got very little left. Templeton is good. Love it. $90 to $100. You know, 89, 90-ish is a good price for it. Great bottle. It's good. It's great. Comes in third. That's in the heavyweight class, the $80 to $180 range. Who knew? Now I'm finishing off the second place, the budget, Redwood Empire. The biases of knowing what you're drinking, you can actually predict taste. That one's sweet, but also kind of woodsy, like a piney taste to it with that rye. So, but it got second place. Redwood Empire, second place. So cool. I'm going to finish out the glass of the Pikesville Staple. I love it. Pikesville, I'll get it every single time. I actually got another bottle of it. And next time I go looking around, if I see it there for a reasonable price, I'm going to get another one just because it's consistent, it's great. It's a Heaven Hill product. Heaven Hill puts out some good bourbons, good ryes. So I love it. I'm going to finish this up. And with that one there too, yeah, you get that little bit of that rye spice. And a lot of people can confuse it for proof, but you get that a little bit of mint in there, a little bit of spearmint, you get a little clove in there, but getting a hair bit of like a root beer taste in there. So I love the complexity for the price. It's mid-range, it's 40 to 70, great buy. So the moral of this taste off is a budget rye or a medium range rye can actually beat the high-end, high dollar ryes, or in bourbon whiskeys in general, because a lot of times the way they price these things could be popularity, could be name. You know, it's unfortunate that Buffalo Trace has the name, and everything in there is probably, unfortunately, allocated. But Pikesville, it ain't going to be allocated. People don't know. So with this episode of this channel, now you know you can go out and get a Pikesville. You can probably get it on a good sale, or probably 45 bucks, over maybe 59. But it stays in that range constantly every time I see it. So it's a great bottle, great price. Redwood Empire is great. It's $35 all day long. Rouse, Bonds, wherever you can find it, you can find it, at least on the West Coast. Templeton 10, a little harder to get, probably because the amount that they put out. If you can get it for under 85 bucks, you scored. If you can get it between 85 and 95, great deal. 100 bucks, I'm willing to pay for it. But why would I do that when I can get a Pikesville guaranteed anywhere I go if I see it on the shelf for 45 to 55 bucks. It's a winner. Winner. I like seeing the underdogs come up and beat the big name hitters. I love it. But hey, I'm Matt. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share it with your friends, pass the word. Hopefully this helped you out, that just because of the name, just because of the hype, just because of whatever, sometimes if you just sit down for the taste, you'd be surprised what comes out and wins. So it was Pikesville today, and that's a guarantee that you can find in a liquor store anywhere for a good price, 45, 55 bucks, at least on the West Coast. I don't know what it's like elsewhere, but great staple, great bottle, does it every time. This was helpful. Hey, share with your friends. I'm Matt. I'll talk to you later.